Right, I think it's afternoon, can't remember. Now I've got some of this gorgeous fabric, and as you can see the colours on it are fantastic, and I've just cut some into square, well they're not perfect squares. What I've done is I've taken the square like that and then folded it in half again, and then into like a cone, and just cut from the top of the lowest section round like that into a cone. And then all you do is leave it in half like that and just sew around the rounded edge. That's going to be for a different, we're going to do it the opposite way. We're going to sew along the straight edge next, but folded in half like that. So I'm just going to show you the difference between the two. Now I've also got some of these, it's a fabric, it's like a faux leather, really soft, and it's felt backed, embossed, and I've done the leaves big enough for me to cut down. I think these are slightly too long. I just want to shape them a little bit. So I'm just going to continue with it in half, just to bring that out a little bit and then bring it back in. Although the bottom bit won't make any difference. Well, that's not right. Because it'll be hidden behind the flower, so it won't really matter. I just wanted you to see. Let me just round that off a little bit more, I think. Like that. That's more the shape I'm after. I cut them big enough so that I can cut them down if I want to. So I'm just going to do the same with this one. Cut it down a little bit. We'll put a little bit more of a shape into it. Like that. That'll do. I'm okay with that. And they're going to crisscross like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is to glue these two together. On the side only, like that. Use my non-stick mats. We do sell these non-stick mats, folks. And I'm just going to push it on and then pull it and drag it. Like that. And then basically I'm just going to, I just need a piece of fabric. So I'm using these corners up that I've cut off when I've been doing my bags. You're not going to see it, it doesn't matter. I should have had this one prepared, but it doesn't matter. I'm just using bits up. I don't want to waste. And I can always cover it if I choose to. Okay, so I'm just going to, while that's still hot, glue around the edge and pop that on like that, because that's going to hold it all together. But then underneath I'm just going to put a plain felt backing on it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to use the larger ones. I've got some small ones and large ones somewhere. Not small. I think that's a smaller one. And I've done 10, but I'm just going to build on my flower. So we're just going to glue the back of the flower. I may need my little finger dobber here, just to press that on. I'm going to use the bigger ones for the bottom section. But I wanted you to see the difference between, it's the same cut petal, but it's just done one on the fold and one not on the fold. I'll use this one, I think. Not fussed about the colour of thread I've used. We're overlapping them slightly. And then I'm just going to fill in the middle. So I'm going to overlap these again. Overlapping again and just alternate them. This material is just stunning. I don't think I've got it on the shop yet, but I'm going to put it on the shop. So if you're interested, let me know. Well, I'm going to put it on the shop anyway. It'll be in fat quarters. And my fat quarters are not like anybody else's. In mine, you get a good quantity for a fat quarter. Sometimes you get more than in one fabric than you will in another. It depends how big my fabric is that I'm cutting. How big a piece that is, to be honest. Okay, so now we've got that. I like the leaves being as they are. Right, I'm not sure which I prefer, so I'm going to test these out. Now, you can colour these as well to tone them down. So, like I say, we sell lots of different colours in these and in the little roses. I might just put 4 in. I want quite a fill. Do you know what? I actually like the gold. I don't have purple in these. Well, they've not arrived yet. So all I'm going to do is to cut them down. Embed all the glue that I need in there like that. And then just start to put these in. In there. Probably want one more actually. And then I can peel that off. That's the central one. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I want that pushed in a bit more. Like that. That's it. I'm going to put another one in. I don't class this as wasting them because I'm getting the flower that I actually want. I'm just going to pop that in there like that. That's it. It filled that bit of gap. There we go. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? And like I say, you know, you can do these however you want. You could have one layer or two. I like them like that. I like them with the big centres. And then for this, like I say, you could just darken those if you choose to. And it's Dusty Concord. I really should have done this before I put it on, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just going over that. Oh, that's nice. That's darkened. That's taking that bright green off. See the difference? So yeah, I'm okay with that. Right, okay. So that's the first flower, done with the petals, folded, and you sew the open edge. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one, but you sew the straight edge. So when I've got all of them together, I'll come back. I just thought I'll show you how I'm doing that. I'm adding 3 petals together. So I'm just going to fold that. These are a little bit bigger, I think. Cut it into a cone. And then I'm just sewing the straight edge, but doing 3 of these together. And already, because it's laid flat at the top, you're getting a slightly different petal look. But yeah, in fact I might do them all. That's all of those cut. So we're just going to continue with 2 more for this one, which is the broader one. Make sure I've got it right way. That's it. I have a few more bits and pieces coming in, folks. The scissors came in. Do you remember my gold handled scissors? What I used to sell, those in a box. Well, you can't get them in a box anymore. They don't come like that. But the 8-inch scissors, so they're that size, are in. We've got the packs of 3 needles, the long needles, you know, that's good for people with bad hands. Oh yeah, that'll do. So what I'm going to do now is pull this one through and tie that off. I want to leave a gap in the middle for the things to go through, which I'm going to do a little bit different. Okay, so that's the first one done, the first layer. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That one can be cut down a little bit more. It's a little bit too tall. You can do this as you go along and get the flower that you need. I'm going to make this flower, but I'm also I am definitely going to see if I can do something with the edges. So I need another one, but the smaller one, like that. So this is the same cut petal, but 2 ways of using it. And each flower, although will be similar, will be different. And it's what you can do. I'm trying to teach, you know, don't just stick to one thing. When you've got a petal, see how many designs you can make out of the one petal. Then when you've mastered all the designs, then you can do a bunch of them and put them together. Can't you? It definitely will help in your crafting. You know, and I know a lot of people make things for friends and family and, you know, things like that. Well, it's great if you can do that, but show them what you can do. I know that a lot of people have started selling their flowers and that since learning how to do them. They've come along, watched the videos, gave great feedback, gone back to their own table, done their own take on the flowers and started selling them. I've had many letters from women, you know, saying that they went to the local fair, they sold the flowers, did them as headbands and God knows what, and people thought they were absolutely brilliant. So that's a big plus on 2 things. One, I'm chuffed to death they came here to learn how to make them the easy way, because I don't do anything complicated. Well, I do things that are complicated, I just don't do it often. There's always a way and means of doing something a lot more simple than what you generally get taught. Anyway, I'm just going to trim these down because that one's slightly bigger than I want. But yeah, and they've made themselves a few quid, so they're going to different fairs and things like that. That is absolutely fantastic news. Go ahead, get on with it. What are you messing about at? The idea is for you to gain some skills and pop some, you know, pennies in your bank. You don't buy this stuff just to, well, you do buy it to have fun with, I know, but you know what I mean. Pull it in the middle and that lifts that flower up. See, like that. So I'm just going to pop my needle to one side. As you know, I know what I'm like. I'm just going to cut. No, I'm going to use the other bit. I'm going to use this because it does need using up. And no one's going to see the back because we're going to cover this. I'm just doing it to put these petal things on at the moment, that's all. My glue is melting in the chamber, so I do have to be careful about that. Okay, so we're just going to put that on there like that. That'll do. I don't actually want to cut anything with it. I do, however, need to put a hole in the middle. Don't worry, the back's going to be covered, like I said. Right, now I'm just going to untwist them because they want to do each one, pull it through to the right length. That's that one. Don't want to do that one anymore. That one. That was the one. That's it. Then all I'm going to do is to glue in around this like that, and that will dry a little bit quicker, and then I'll snip it. So just let that dry. But like I say, look, the same petal, different just different cuts. Pop that on there like that. This can now be cut, I would imagine. Just gonna pop this on there as well. Turn that upside down. Oops. Let me just give it a quick dab with this. Just to tone that colour down a little bit, that's all. And then we're just going to pop that on there. Like that. Oh, bring that out a bit, Fee. Like that, that'll do. Put the lid back on that. And just pop that on the middle at the back. Right, so we've got that. Like that, which is gorgeous. Just pop that over, and I'm just going to go all around this. And then we just stick that on there like that. And that will do. That's fine. I'm happy with that. The next thing I want to do is just to burnish the ends on this one so they don't fray, and all you do is just burnish them like that using your flame. It also puts a bit of a kink in the fabric, you know. Which makes it look even better, I think. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.